Adult Solutions. Add-on desires.
Welcome to Adult Solutions Current Affairs program. This is Koteshwar. First we are going to discuss the international current affairs as part of the today's current affairs. Rajachari team into International Space Station. 4 astronauts led by Telugu origin American astronaut Rajachari landed at the International Space Station, which is also called as the ISS, on Friday morning. They will perform their duties in the International Space Center for 6 months. Earlier, they had traveled in space for 21 hours. Lot of oxygen on the moon. The lunar rock contains enormous amounts of oxygen. Many countries are trying to collect it and make it breathable oxygen. In this context, an agreement was made with the United States of America to launch an Australian-made rover on the surface of the moon. Each cubic meter of regolith on the lunar surface contains 1.4 tons of minerals. It is estimated that the share of oxygen in that 1.4 tons of minerals is 630 kgs. COP26 new draft declaration retreats from prior call to phase out coal and fossil fuel use. On Friday, November 12th, a new draft of the final declaration being negotiated at the UN Climate Change Conference, which is also called as COP26 in Glasgow, appeared to back away from a previous call to phase out coal and all fossil fuel use. A statement released by COP26 President on Wednesday, November 10th, called on countries to accelerate the phase out of coal and fossil fuel subsidies, but the wording has since been changed to clarify that the call is only directed at unabated coal power and inefficient subsidies. India makes progress in child vaccination against diarrhea, pneumonia amid a pandemic. India made significant progress in 2020 in ensuring children receive immunization that provide protection against diarrhea and pneumonia despite challenges caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, according to a new report from the International Vaccine Access Center, which is also called as IVAC. India led the International Solar Alliance signs UN Pact at COP26 in Glasgow. The International Solar Coalition, which is also shortly called as ISA, led by India, has signed a memorandum of understanding to work with partner parties to assist in the implementation of carbon emissions reduction targets. The agreement includes technical assistance to developing countries, small island nations and backward countries in the reducing carbon emissions and cooperating in the production of solar and clean fuels. Clean fuels are the fuels which are not emitting any pollutants into the atmosphere. Indian origin student among 9 killed in Travis Scott's concert tragedy. Bharati Sahani, a 22-year-old Indian origin student, has succumbed to her injuries sustained during the deadly crowd surge at rapper Travis Scott's Astroworld Festival, taking the death toll in the tragedy to 9. The death toll rose to 8 on the day of the incident. Biden administration settles for automatic job authorization for spouses of H-1B visa holders. In yet another immigration-friendly move that would benefit thousands of Indian American women, the Biden administration has agreed to provide automatic work authorization permits to the spouses of H-1B visa holders. Julian Assange gets permission to marry in United Kingdom prison. The British government has allowed the marriage of WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange, who is serving a prison sentence for violating bail rules while in prison. Assange fell in love with Stella Morris, one of his lawyers, and is currently getting married her. National. Former CBDT chairman PC Modi appointed Rajya Sabha Secretary General. Pramod Chandra Modi, a 1982 batch retired IRS officer and former chairman of the Central Board of the Direct Taxes (CBDT), was appointed as the new Secretary General of the Rajya Sabha, replacing PPK Ramacharyalu, he took charge on Friday. Ramacharyalu belongs to Andhra Pradesh state. Norovirus cases reported in Kerala. Another virus outbreak happened in Kerala. While the corona epidemic is already continuing, the recent Nipah virus is also known to be a cause for concern. Norovirus cases have been reported in the state recently. 13 students of a veterinary college in Wayanad districts were affected. Top Maoist leader Prashant Bose arrested. Jharkhand police on Friday arrested Prashant Bose alias Krishna Da, a member of the Maoist party's Central Committee and the party's supreme commander in Jharkhand and Bihar states. Prashant Bose, originally from West Bengal, is the secretary of the CPI Maoist East Committee, overseeing party responsibilities in several states including Bihar, West Bengal and Jharkhand. Alumnus gives $10 million to IIT Delhi. IIT Delhi has received a commitment from former student and US-based entrepreneur Anant Yardi for a $10 million, which is almost all equal to the 75 crore rupees donation, raising the total donations committed by alumni since 2019 to 340 crore rupees. The commitment from Yardi, president and founder of Yardi Systems, the largest real estate software provider in North America, comes a year after IIT Delhi opened a school of artificial intelligence AI. Demand for action against Kangana Ranaut over her remarks on India's independence intensifies. Complaint field. Bollywood actress Kangana Ranaut's remarks that true independence for India came in 2014 and only ALF came in 1947 sparked outrage. Some BJP leaders, including those from the Congress, NCP and Shiva Sena and other opposition parties, also slammed her remarks. The descendants of the freedom fighters were outraged on Kangana Ranaut. Several leaders have complained to the police to register cases against the Kangana Ranaut. Lakhimpur Kheri case hearing adjourned till Monday. The Supreme Court on Monday adjourned the hearing of a case related to the October 3rd violence in Lakhimpur Kheri in Uttar Pradesh. As soon as the bench headed by Chief Justice N.V. Ramana began hearing the case on Friday, senior advocate Harish Salve, appearing on behalf of the Uttar Pradesh government, appealed for time till Monday. Following the appeal, the Supreme Court adjourned the hearing to Monday. Former UP Minister Prajapati jailed for life in gang rape case. A special court in Lucknow has sentenced former Uttar Pradesh Minister Prajapati and his followers to life imprisonment for raping a woman and her minor daughter. Security forces cracking down on cattle smuggling. Indian security forces have repulsed Bangladeshi smugglers who tried to enter India across the border and smuggle cattle. 2 Bangladeshis were killed in clashes between the smugglers and security forces in the process. Chandigarh University ranks among QS top universities. Chandigarh University has been ranked in the latest Asia Top Universities Ranking 2022 list by London-based QS. The university announced that it was ranked first on the list with a 271 to 280 ranking. Permanent commission within 10 days for women officers in the army. The central government has told the Supreme Court that it will take first-class action within 10 days on setting up a permanent commission for women officers in army. The army has not added a previous ruling that a commission for women officers should be set up by November 1st. The Supreme Court warned the army that it will take contempt of court action for this. It is against this backdrop that the central government has responded as above. Andhra Pradesh PRC, Employees Associations boycott meeting with the government. The Employees Association on Friday boycotted the talks with the Finance, General Administration and other departments officials over the Pay Revision Commission PRC reports. Krishna District's Writers Association Golden Jubilee on the 21st of this month. Krishna District's Writers Association President and Secretaries Guttikonda Subbarao and Dr. G.V. Purnachand said in a statement on Friday that Golden Jubilee would be held in Machilipatnam on the 21st of this month to mark the 50th anniversary of the formation of the Krishna Districts Writers Association. Telugu states which have not reduced VAT on petro products. The Union Ministry of the Petroleum has said that 25 states and union territories in the country have reduced VAT under their purview in the wake of the central government reducing central excise duty on petro products. A total of 10 states including two Telugu states have not reduced the VAT. Telangana, release of 250 crore rupees for Dalita Bandhu in 4 mandals. The Telangana government has released 250 crore rupees to implement Dalita Bandhu as pilot project in 4 mandals in the state of Telangana. It has been decided to undertake this project in Chintakani, Tirumalagiri, Cherakonda and Nizam Sagar mandals. Telangana based startup launches world's first AC helmet. The world's first AC safety helmet designed by Telangana based tech and safety startup JERS Safety has been launched. The helmet was launched at India Pavilion at Expo 2020 Dubai and it is expected to be a game changer of the sports. Massively increased paddy cultivation in Telangana. The Union Agriculture Ministry has estimated that more than 10.30 crore acres of paddy has been planted in Kharif across the country, yielding almost all equal to 10.87 crore tons of rice. In Telangana, 59.35 lakh acres have been cultivated with paddy and 75.43 lakh tons of rice has been harvested. Telangana bags 12 Swachh Sarvekshana Awards. Telangana has been declared as one of the top 2 performing states and a winner in as many as 12 categories at the national level sanitation challenges and competitions in Swachh Sarvekshan Garbage Free City Ranking, August 22 May 21st. The Central Urban Affairs and Housing Department have organized national level competitions on sanitation management across the country in a total of 4,300 towns and cities. Sports. The Samba team for the World Cup. Brazil, the former champions of the FIFA World Cup, have qualified for the World Cup FIFA, which starts in Qatar in November next year. The Brazil team, which is also called Samba, beat Colombia with 1-0 score in a World Cup qualifier on Friday. Settlers Flick book launch. Gopi Chand co-authored the book Settlers Flick, Making Every Match Count, with author Priya Kumar, featuring highlights from his life. The book launch was held at ISB on Friday at the hands of Telangana Minister Kalvakunta Taraka Ramarao. These are the today's current affairs. Keep watching Adore Solutions Current Affairs program to get regular updates on current affairs. Thank you.
Adore Solutions. Add-on Desires.